Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here with my decorating tips to make your home represent you. You know, I love shopping in Target and Pier 1 and Home Goods and places like that, but a lot of times we all shop there and our homes can start to tend to look alike if we don't kind of individualize ourselves and have a certain thought process when we're putting our home together. And so the purpose of this tip is to share with you my thought process and my tips that I have for putting my home together to give me my unique style. And so I hope you can find this helpful, and let's jump right in. Okay, tip number one is to stay away from buying sets. I don't like buying furniture sets, like going in a furniture store and seeing a table and 4 chairs and buying that, because it doesn't represent my style. It's not a set that I put together, you know. And I think if you kind of make yourself put together your sets, it brings a better feel for your home and makes it more individualized to you. And so here's an example of my kitchen kind of table. And what I did was I bought the table from Pier 1. I love the table, and I could have bought the 4 chairs that went with it, but when I put it in my home, it might have looked like my neighbors who went to the same store. And so what I did was just limited myself to getting the table and forcing myself to find the chairs. And so when I found these 2 linen chairs, I fell in love with the script chairs. But again, I could have bought 4 of these chairs and it would have been still too matchy. And so I only got 2 of them, forcing myself to find another piece to coordinate with it to bring my set together. So this is in the end a set that I put together, not one that I was sold on in the furniture store. And to me, it is my style. It brings in the look that I love, and it's something that I put together, and it feels cozy. It feels like my home. It feels warm, and it feels like Nikki, you know. And so that's what I encourage you to do. You know, don't buy the sofa and the love seat and the matching chair. Buy the sofa and then go somewhere else and buy your chair and buy your love seat from a different place, but then coordinate it together and bring it all together to get a look that you put together, not one that you were sold on from a furniture store. So that is the tip. Tip number 2 is be very selective with your artwork and things like that. We can tend to be sucked into going into Target and Ross and buying these kind of pre-made art and putting it on the wall, and you know, your neighbor may have it or whatever the case may be. And again, it's not individualized to you. Instead, I encourage you to buy your frames from different places. Like the top frame here I got from Michael's years ago. The bottom I got from a discount store somewhere, but I took out the artwork and I just used the frame. And I went to my local bookstore and for discount in the bargain section found an artist that I like, and then used the pages of that book to frame to make the artwork for my wall, because it's something I loved. It's my style, and I created it, and so I put it together, and then it makes your home feel like more of you because you actually did it. You weren't sold on it from kind of buying a grouping in a store. And actually it's cheaper to do this than sometimes buying those groupings. That can be expensive, whereas you know, you can go get a 40% off coupon and get your frames 40% off from Michael's. The mat board is from Michael's for $5, and then you know, you can go get a $2 or $3 book on sale. Now, tip number 3 is to watch your scale. You know, sometimes we can be sucked into buying something because of the price, but then when we put it in our home, it doesn't look good. You know, we all love the dollar store, and we all love, you know, finding inexpensive home accessories. But if you buy that small kind of vase, but you put it on the table and it looks so small scale to the table, it takes away from the look, and does it truly represent you? Just like this candle here. I knew I needed a larger scale candle here for this space, for it to give me the look that fits me and represents me. You know, I could have easily got a dollar store candle and put it there like I did here, but look, it just takes it down a scale, and it's not my style, and it just really takes away from the look. Even putting it on this candle holder here, it still is not the same impact. So I'm careful with that, especially with lamps and things and accessories. Like this lamp is cute, but it's too small for this table. It takes the style down a notch because the scale is all wrong. And I may have paid less money for this lamp, but in the end, if it doesn't give me the look and the feel that feels comfy for me in my home, it's not going to work for me. By putting this larger scale lamp that I love on here, it's my style, it's what I love, and the scale is appropriate. So when I'm sitting there, the lighting is actually in the right place for me to read my book, you know. And, you know, yes, I might have paid $20 for this lamp versus $10, but over the years, I love it more. Now, tip number 4 is combine high end with low end. You know, we all love shopping in Pier 1 and Target and places like that. But I say get some really high end items, but at an affordable price. Go to estate sales and buy some real silver candelabras. You know, go to Etsy and eBay. Great places to find. People are getting rid of some beautiful, expensive, high-end pieces, and then combine them with those pieces that you get from Target or Walmart or Pier 1 and places like that. Because in the end, the unified look is better. Like these candelabras, 2 are from low-end places and 2 are very high-end candelabras. But putting them together, they all coordinate. And so the same here. This is a nice bowl, very expensive bowl, but I only paid $16 off Etsy. And one of my subscribers asked about this, so you know who you are. I'm answering this question for you. But it's a very beautiful bowl, and I'm sitting it next to some items that I got very inexpensive from, I think, maybe Ross or TJ Maxx years ago, those lanterns. But by putting them together, they can all work together, but everything doesn't look like I ran to Ross or like, you know, inexpensive. But if I throw that kind of high-end piece in there, it gives a better look. You know, just like this lantern here, you know, sitting on top of this candle holder here. This is an expensive candle holder that I got from eBay or somewhere inexpensive, but it looks, you know, it fits. Now, tip number 5, you guys heard me kind of rave about this before, is my lamps. I am so particular with picking lamps. I don't think you should buy lamps in sets and kind of matchy-matchy, you know, and you should buy them very carefully. When you look at your lamp, make sure it's something you love. It has a beautiful shape to it. It's really a unique piece that fits your style, you know. And again, make sure everything is your style because you want your home to feel like you. And so sometimes we can get sucked into going to Target and they have those kind of standard lamps that, you know, are kind of boring, but it's only, you know, $10. Whereas you can just pay an extra $5 and go to somewhere else and find something that's truly a artwork and a beautiful piece, you know. So every lamp in your home should be different to me. I don't think you should buy sets of lamps. I say buy them individually and make sure they're beautiful and catch them on sale. You know, just take your time with your accessories. So that is the tip there. So I hope you all have enjoyed me sharing my tips for how to kind of keep your home from looking like the standard. I thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Please like this video if you enjoyed this video so I know to keep coming with these types of videos. And have a beautiful day. This is Nikki saying goodbye.